Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel, that is Mechanical Engineering Make Easy. This is Akash Messer here and we are moving with the gate. This is manufacturing 21st lecture. Okay, and in this lecture we are going to cover metal cutting or machining. Okay, this is one kind of operation we are going to perform on raw material to generate any component, finished wood. Okay, so what exactly metal cutting? Metal cutting is nothing but removal of material from workpiece to get desired shape. This is nothing but metal cutting. Okay, so we will move with this. So various metal cutting processes. There are various metal cutting processes like turning, boring, drilling, then planing, milling, grinding, drilling, shaping, honing, etc. These are number of processes, metal cutting process. Like in turning, we are going to remove the material from circumference of workpiece. Okay. Then in case of boring, we are going to enlarge the existing hole. Then in case of milling have again different types, like for removal slab milling and likewise. Okay, milling also have different types. Then grinding means very small amount of material removal will be there, but that grinding operation is one kind of finishing operation. Then there is drilling, shaping, honing is also one kind of finishing operation. Okay, these are number of processes that we are going to do. Then types of cutting tools. Okay, types of cutting tools. There are cutting tools have a number of types like orthogonal cutting tool and single point cutting tool, multi point cutting tool. Single point and multi point. What is the basic difference? Okay, in case of single point cutting tool, only single tip will be there which are going to cut the material from workpiece, and in case of multi point cutting tool, number of large area of cutting tool will be engaged with workpiece and which are going to remove the material from workpiece. This is nothing but multi point cutting tool. In case of single point cutting tool, we uses this single point cutting tool for lathe, shaper machine, then planer machine, etc. And in case of multi point cutting tool, the drilling, milling, then broaching, etc. These are multi point cutting tool. Okay, drilling, then broaching, likewise the cutting tool which are flows under this multi point cutting tool. These are the types of cutting tools. Then there are methods of cutting. Okay, methods of cutting. Different methods of cutting are there. Majorly have two types. One is orthogonal cutting and another is oblique cutting. Orthogonal and oblique. What is orthogonal? For example, this is one workpiece. Okay, from which we are going to remove the material. So in case of orthogonal cutting tool, the cutting edge, okay, for example, if this is tool, okay, so this is the tool. So this cutting edge, this is cutting tool edge which is going to remove material from workpiece. So this edge will be perpendicular to the velocity of cutting. Okay, because this cutting tool is moving in this direction, so velocity of cutting have the direction, this is velocity of cutting, that is VC. So if the direction of velocity of cutting is perpendicular to the cutting edge, in that case this is nothing but orthogonal cutting. And another is oblique cutting. In case of oblique cutting, that will not be exactly perpendicular, that may vary likewise. Okay, means here what happened, the cutting action is going to take place in this direction, so velocity of cutting will be in this direction, but this is not perpendicular to velocity of cutting, this will be the perpendicular. So this is not perpendicular, the cutting edge is not perpendicular to the velocity of cutting, then that operation follows under the category that is oblique cutting. Okay, so orthogonal cutting and oblique cutting, these two methods of cutting, and for theoretical considerations always we uses orthogonal cutting, but if we are going to move in practical manner, then in number of industries, I will say 90 to 95% industries they are going to use the oblique cutting. Okay, as the cutting edge length increases, the forces decreases, that's why the oblique cutting is more preferable while practically. Okay, but for calculations and all, the oblique cutting is too much difficult, that's why we uses orthogonal cutting. Okay, then we will move towards next, that is factors affecting machining operation. Factors affecting machining operation, okay, means is in case of we are going to machine any product or any workpiece, then which are the factors that are going to affect on the operation. Okay, what are that is nothing but the properties of workpiece material, like that workpiece materials hardness, toughness, strength, ductility, brittleness, these kind of properties, that properties will going to change the or affect the machining operation. Okay, then next is tool geometry. Tool geometry is also too much important, as I said you in case of method of cutting also, that cutting edge is also important, and the point, that single point cutting tool we are going to use or multi point cutting tool, that is also too much important. Depending on that, the machining will affect. Then next is interaction between tool and workpiece. What kind of interaction is happening between tool and workpiece, that will also going to interpret between the machining operation. Okay, these are three factors, which are that properties of workpiece material, tool geometry, and interaction between tool and workpiece. Okay, now we will move towards our next topic, that is nothing but single point cutting tool. Okay, single point cutting tool. Single point cutting tool, I am going to draw here three views of that cutting tool. The major use of any cutting tool, that is nothing but single point cutting tool, like in case of lathe and etc, we are going to use the single point cutting tool. So major industries have the use of single point cutting tool. So firstly I will draw side view. The single point cutting tool will look like, okay, this is side view. I will draw all the views, all the three views, and then I will name all the concepts. Okay, then front view, okay, this is front view. I will explain you all the views. Then next is top view. Top view will look like, here the nose radius will be there. Okay, this is top view. So what exactly single point cutting tool? Single point cutting tool will look like in side view like this, front view like this, and top view like this. So what are the parameters? Okay, so here there is one angle, here there is one angle, and this is cutting edge or cutting point, we can say. This is cutting point in side view. Here this is cutting point, okay, and here this is cutting point, and that point is not exactly sharp. That point have some radius. That radius is called as nose radius. Okay, here there is one radius, that is nose radius. In side view and front view, that will look like cutting means directly straight edge, but you can see in case of top view there is one radius provided, one curve is provided. Okay, then this is nothing but alpha. What is alpha? Alpha is nothing but back rake angle or rake angle. Okay, this is alpha B, this is back rake angle. Then next parameter is end relief angle. This is denoted by theta E, and which is equal to end relief angle. This is denoted by theta E, and which is equal to end relief angle. Okay. Then this is portion which is here, inclined portion of that tool, which is known as flank. Okay, this inclined portion of that tool which is known as flank. Then next is, this is the face which is here, this curvature, all it is known as face. Okay, this is nothing but face of tool, this is nothing but flank of tool, this is cutting tip, this is back rake angle, this is end relief angle. These are number of parameters that we are going to see in case of side view. Okay, now we will look towards front view. What exactly front view gives us parameters? That parameters are nothing but, this is side relief angle. Okay, denoted by theta S, and which is equal to side relief angle. In case of front view we have seen the end relief angle. In case of side view, in case of front view we are going to view the side relief angle, and in case of side view we are going to view the end relief angle. Okay, denoted by theta E and theta S. Then here is, this is also one angle, and this angle is nothing but side rake angle, which is denoted by alpha S. Alpha S is the denotation of side rake angle. And what exactly it is, if I am going to draw the three-dimensional view of tool, then this will be the tool tip and the portion. Okay, if this is portion we are going to consider, then this upper line is nothing but the line which is here. Okay, and this line is nothing but that cutting tip. From that cutting tip the portion will be likewise inclined, and that is nothing but gives us the side rake angle. Okay, then these two values are important if we are going to consider front view. Then we will move towards top view. In case of top view I have given you idea about nose radius. Then this is exactly the face. Okay, what I was talking about in case of front view and side view, this is the face. Okay, then this is shank. Shank don't have any purpose. Shank is only for holding purpose of and main cutting action and all the stresses will be on this face and flank and this nose radius and this portion. Okay, this portion is too much important for our consideration. Then here two angles again. This angle, okay, this flank and two vertical, this angle is nothing but CE. Okay, means end cutting edge angle, which is denoted by CE. And again another angle is there, and which is nothing but, if this is horizontal line and this is angle, and which is denoted by CS, that is side cutting edge angle. Means here end cutting edge angle, here side cutting edge angle. These two angles are also too much important. Then we will move towards next, and yes, again this end cutting edge angle have name, that is nothing but major cutting edge angle, and the side cutting edge angle have the another name, that is nothing but minor cutting edge angle. Okay, this is major cutting edge angle, this is minor cutting edge angle. So draw these three views, and if you have any confusion then you can comment me, I will clear you. This is full geometry of single point cutting tool. Okay, I have denoted all the parameters here, the face, shank, flank, nose radius and all the parameters. So draw this. Now we will move towards next topic of our today's lecture, and that is nothing but our last topic of every lecture, that is bonus point. Okay, so bonus point. What are the bonus points for today's lecture? So we have the number of angles like alpha s, that is side rake angle. Then next is theta e, that is end relief angle. Then we have CE, that is end cutting edge angle, and then we have CS, that is side cutting edge angle. Okay, we have studied these 4 angles in our single point cutting tool geometry. So what are the ranges of these angle from in case of degrees? So the side cutting side rake angle will vary from 5 to 15 degree. Then end relief angle will also vary from 5 to 15 degree. Then end cutting edge angle will vary from 8 to 20 degrees, and the side cutting edge angle will vary from 0 to 90 degree. Okay, these are number of 4 parameters that in GATE exam also too much important, and in general numericals also these parameters range is too much important. Side rake angle varies from 5 to 15 degree, end relief angle vary from 5 to 15 degree, end cutting edge angle will vary from 8 to 20 degree, and side cutting edge angle will vary from 0 to 90 degree. So this is all about today's lecture, and in case of next lecture I will come up with tool designation, then normal rake system, and etc. Means exactly the how we are going to denote the tool geometry, all the parameters, that we will look in next lecture. So stay tuned for that, and we will meet again. Thanks friend.